our player to watch. We talked about how that middle blocking is going to be so important for the Trojans tonight as we get underway with the first serve from Teodor Kričković. Messer wants her outside. Weijay gets a swing, but it's out. Indiana with the first point of the night here in Galen Center.
Using the position to her advantage.
It almost looked like Abigail Mullen had an ace there on the serve. Indiana able to keep it alive. Messer wants Weijay again. And
cleanliness is kind of what we've been talking about all game, and it really is coming important.
Borsma bounces that serve over. And Weijay runs the route up the middle, but how about that block from the Indiana Hoosiers? That's Victoria Gray, the freshman in the middle.
Strong. She recently had a career high 6 kills and 14 attacks against Northwestern. As we saw the replay there, no getting past that.
You got to think that's the type of play that if this game was being played at Indiana, the stadium would have erupted. A solo block from the freshman Victoria Gray, followed by a service ace from Borsma. Looked like that ball was going out. She was able to drop it just in bounds.
Alongside associate head coach Rachel Morris, being from Manhattan Beach, just down the road.
Bit of a tricky play there for the Trojans. We saw Reese Messer try to dump it. It didn't work. Mia Taverdi with the slam down off the overpass by the Hoosiers.
Adonia Famuina at 2, so lots of Trojans on the board kills-wise.
Hoosiers able to keep Weijay's serve alive. Taverdi with yet another kill. She's lighting up here in this first set. Set point for the Trojans. Taverdi tries to slam it down. The Indiana block denies it. Famuina's turn. She's able to work through the block and close this thing out for USC. So set 1.
The last 2 seasons, as well as their last win in the state in California, came all the way back in 2016. To take it over well in the beginning, but not able to really take away that win there.
London Weijay with the swing, and she's blocked by the Hoosiers, but Nia Satterfield-Brown has something for us on the sideline. Nia?
Definitely something the Trojans are going to have to be mindful of, but do remember they did come back from a deficit in the first set.
Weijay with the swing. It's kept alive by Jager. USC keeping this ball alive. Mullen tries to tip it through. Tatum with the swing. Messer tries Mullen again, and she's blocked.
Last year, she played in 106 of 107 matches going across all 3 years. Healthy sub in the 1 game she didn't play, so she's been quite critical to this team.
The back row attack from Jessica Smith is good for a kill. So those setter dumps, putting her in that category. Indiana has to send this ball over. Messer tries Taverdi with the back row, and it works yet again. So like clockwork, Messer.
Seems some movement for the Hoosiers on both sides.
Avery Freeman with the serve for Indiana. London Weijay blocked, no doubt about it. That's Ava Vickers and Avery Tatum with the block for Indiana.
Of wearing their opponent out.
London Weijay's serve kept alive. And a bit of an unconventional set there by Kričković, but it works. She sends it to Ava Vickers. Things kind of went south for Indiana in that first set, but they just wanted to play another game here. They've gotten things going in the second set. Messer sends it to Famuina. The swing from Alonso Cortez is kept alive. Back row attack by Weijay is sent over, and Famuina responds. Struggles sometimes when they're down late in these sets.
Definitely something that the Trojans are going to want to watch out for. Any error here is massive.
London Weijay keeps this one alive for USC.
Do that together to take this set.
So Megan Verbeest in a high pressure scenario. Her serve is good. And the swing is kept alive. Reese Messer not able to handle it. And Indiana is going to take set 2, 25-22 to set up a tied 1-1 game. And it's Teodor Kričković to serve for the Hoosiers. And her serve goes out of bounds. The Trojans are excited to get the first point of this set.
Also being extremely good at being able to read the Trojan defense. We've seen the ball hit the floor in front of a lot of Trojans tonight.
Reese Messer tries Mia Taverdi. Hoosiers are now able to read Taverdi, but she's able to get the block there. So talk about blocking efficiency. Taverdi and Abigail Mullen on the block of Alonso Cortez.
I mean, Taverdi really Indiana excited with that one. Not only the bench coming alive, but the staff as well.
Messer able to handle a tight ball to the net. Leah Ford with the kill.
Really be able to build it out if they want to keep this third.
Megan Verbeest serve just floats over. Jaden Jager with the swing. Nice call there by Verbeest. And London Weejay is solo blocked by Victoria Gray. On the defensive front. That's her 7th block of the night.
I mean,
Trojans.
And what a moment it is for the Trojans.
Indiana receives her serve. Jager with the swing, and she's blocked. And Jager slams it to the ground, no question about it. That's one of the most convincing kills we've seen all night, and from none other than Jaden Jager. Gala Trubant with the serve. Jager overpasses it. Leah Ford with the slam down. It's important to not get rattled. That applies to either side of the net here. And Indiana gonna close it out and put an end to the Trojans' hopes there in set 3.
To their own errors, but what a play from the Hoosiers.
We'll be back for some 4th set action here on Big Ten Plus. Indiana versus USC women's volleyball, 6.5.
Definitely not something that the Trojans are used to. They're one of the best blocking teams in the country, so something they're gonna need to build up again.
Leah Ford.
So strong by the line and all around the court.
Now one of those freshman stars. Trubin able to handle the nice read by Tatum. Tactical play there by Mullen to just tip that ball through the block. She'll get a point for her Trojans to tie this thing up 2-2.
Strong on the hitting percentage side at a .235 so far.
Taylor Deckert sends that serve deep, and it just drops in bounds. We just saw a service error from Taylor Deckert. Alonzo Cortez then with the serve for Indiana. Falmuina pushes that ball deep. Krichkovic to Alonzo Cortez. Leah Ford and Falmuina shutting it down.
Getting further and further into that 4th set.
Messer's serve kept alive. The slam down by Ava Vickers. The back set from Krichkovic to her middle. That nice, fast, low set to her middle behind her. That's a hard set for a middle to handle. Ava Vickers does it very cleanly.
I mean, Vickers has been...
Will serve again. Bit of a weird call there. Messer to Mullen. And Mullen not able to handle it. The freshman perhaps a little rattled here.
Be able to come up in that way.
Gala Trubant serves again. Krichkovic sends it to Jager, who sends it to the ground. And Indiana's bench comes rushing onto the court.